Hello, very good evening. This is Manas Patil and I'm going to explain the demo task for the cybersecurity internship. So this is my final year project of Cyber Institution Portal. So this whole portal is divided into two parts. One is cybersecurity portal, which is shown over here, and second one is cyber crime portal. We will check it over later. So this is our home page of a cyber security portal. So here we are given just information why cybersecurity important and how the demand is ongoing on and blah blah all etc things. Now in this home page itself we have given one additional functionality of this cybersecurity portal, that is report your phishing link. If user have received any kind of phishing link or any kind of link that is not legitimate or something information which is not appropriate as per the rules, then the user can directly come over here, enter his name, its email address, his phone number, and enters the phishing link, and it can directly register this phishing link. So for the timing, let's enter my name, Manas Patil, my email ID, let's say m@gmail.com, my phone number for the contact purpose, and my phishing link. Let's say suppose I received this phishing link. If I want to check the location of an IP address of a domain, so what I can do, I can simply enter any random IP address. Let's check out this 33, and it will give the location of the IP address. It is this IP address is from Tokyo, Japan. So now how we got this full output, let's understand by going through the code. So for the user interface, we have used HTML and CSS. So this is basically HTML code with the help of Bootstrap. We have also used Bootstrap for the purpose. And what we do, we simply takes the IP address of the user using this like layout, and then what we do, we give this whole location with this IP address of the location or the data entered by the user to the app.js, that is application.javascript file. So now what application.js will do, it will take the input data of the user. As you can see over here, it will take the IP address that we have received from the user, and it will combine with the API key of the ipvi.org. Now what we have did, we use the API key of the ipvi.org to create this whole functionality. So what ipvi.org do, it simply accesses the location of the ISPs and it will map with the IP address. So what we did, we simply got the we went through the documentation of the IPv5 and we got the API key. As soon as we got the API key, we have got the IP address of this what you can say the user. We combines this whole query and it will sends this whole query to the ip2database.com. Now what is ip2database.com? It contains the worldwide information of the IP addresses and their respective locations. So with help of the jQuery, we will understand and we will send the location of the IP address. So this was the basic functionality. Let's register ourselves. So my username was man@gmail.com. Let's enter the password. So you can check it over here. We have entered into our user security portal. So now this user security portal will help the user to check the security of their own device. So now what we see previously, that is Cyber Mitra, the chatbot and the IP tracker, these are the only, like you can say, free functionality of the security portal. If you want to access the additional functionality, user should log in or register themselves to our portal, then only they can access to this whole functionality of our system. So now for this particular functionality, that is password strength checker, we use the machine learning methods. So let's understand what and how we implemented this whole functionality. Now for this user interface, we have used the Flask, and from the Python framework. We have used Flask to demonstrate, and we have used Python, of course, obviously, to implement the machine learning methods. So understand it in a better manner, let's check out the code. So for the simplicity, what we did, we imported the Flask from the Flask module, render template for the HTML purpose, and we defined the home page, that is index.html, for the user demonstration. So what we did, we simply got the data from the carol.com, where we, in the txt format, we got this data that is in form of password and their strings. As you can see over here, the zero data, like zero number, represent that the password is weak. If the password is 1, then it will check that it is weak password. If it's a 2, then it is a strong password, and if it's represented 3, then it's a very strong password. We did, after getting the data, we use the SVM, that is support vector machine, to train this data. So what does SVM does? It basically creates the hyperplane between the strong password and the weak password, and it creates kind of a hyperplane. It divides the strong password from weak password, and if user enters the password, then based on their strength and the special cases, user can directly get the strength of the website password at gmail.com. So this function is just to check. Let's see. So here we go. Over here you can see this, if I'm admin, welcome admin, phishing report admin panel. So in the initial stage, we reported the phishing link. Now this is the admin panel through which the admin can directly collect the phishing links reported by the user, along with their name, their email address, their phone number, and the phishing link. And if they want to update the link, they can update it. If they want to delete the link, they can delete it. So this phishing link data will get attached to our anti-phishing portal. So if the user has received this as a phishing link, and if the same user is getting that link, then as we have added our this phishing link to our data set, so now the user that using our anti-phishing portal or phishing link checker will directly understood that the link that they have accessed or they have received is an phishing link. So this was the user security portal. So what we did, we used pandas, numpy for the data visualization and all the analytics things. We used seaborn for the interface. We use sklearn to learn the dataset that we have got. Now this whole dataset we got from the cackle.com. We loaded it, we understood that the data, we headed it like we understood that this data is from cackle.com. So first we need to labelize it. So we labelize it as a classifier as a bad. If the website is from legitimate website, then it is labeled as good, and if the website is from phishing site or any that is making harmful decisions to the user, then it will label as bad. So we collected around 5,50,000 links from the cackle.com. We label it. As you can see it over here, the first 5 is also bad, and last 5, that is 5,49,345, is also bad. So now let's understand the phishing link detector in brief manner. Let's check out what is phishing link detector. For phishing link detector, we have used fast API. Fast API is kind of a you can say that it's an API based functionality which gives the web developers to run their Python program without using any interface. Now the main purpose behind creating the fast API and not using the the conventional method is that the people outside the organization also can use this functionality without any hesitation. So let's check out. Let's enter in URL. This is the basic database, and let's check whether this whole website is phishing link or not. So let's copy, let's paste it over here, let's execute it, and over here we can see that this is a phishing site, and we have also got this content length and what server is from and etc. So for the second test case, let's understand. Let's type any YouTube video. Let's go to the YouTube and it's loading. So let's say this training from this website. As we know that this youtube.com is an legendary website and it's not a phishing site. Let's copy the and paste it over here and let's execute it. And in this output we got that this is not a phishing site. So this is the functionality of our website. Now what we did, we just enter our all the URLs, we stamped or we divided into good and bad. Previously we labeled it on the basis of the user's report, but after it what we did, we tokenized with help of the tokenization NLP concept. We basically divided the whole websites into 2 to 3 groups, that is good, bad, always on the tokenized word. Now as you can see, we label it good, bad again. So for this we can see the classification purpose, we use two algorithms. One is logistic regression to predict a good or bad, that is the database that we use from the Kaggle.com. We for that purpose we use this logistic regression algorithm, and for this token based or tokenization based prediction we use multinomial DB. That algorithm, we use this multinomial DB algorithm to predict the security level of the phishing link. Now going ahead, we again understood what kind of data is there. We then, as you can see, we have used webdio.chrome to give the output of the data. Then simply see normal things that we did. Then again we visualize the data. Then with help of the you can see logistic regression, we train the data. Once we have got the data, we label it, then we train it based on this logistic regression, because once we have got the data, then the prediction must be done in such a manner that it is giving the maximum accuracy of the algorithm. So for the first time when we created this data set and run the program, we got accuracy that 96%. So this 96% accuracy was good enough, but still again we trained the data, and in the final output we got accuracy at 98%. Let me show you over here. Give me 1 second. Here you go, training accuracy 98%. So let's go. We need to create a new account. So for this purpose we have used HTML, CSS and PHP to create this whole of a user crime portal. So enter our name, that is Manus Patil, my contact, that's no, my address, that is I'm from San, my email ID, date and @gmail.com, and 1234 my password. So as you can see over here, we have login in as a Manas Patil, that's my name. Let's check my complaint list. I haven't added any complaint. And what we can do, if I want to create a new crime or a complaint, I can simply go over here and report it. So suppose let's suppose my phone got hacked. Okay, this is the complaint. And if the incident address, that where this phone got hacked, let's suppose I was in Mumbai, and create the complaint. So now over here you can see the timing is also updated. The 12th May 2022 at 5:14 PM my phone got hacked and the incident address was Mumbai, and the status that is still pending, that the cyber cell had just received the complaint. So for the demonstration purpose, we are also going to understand how the admin panel will receive the whole complaints. So let's log out. Let's suppose let's take it as I can say as a story. If my phone got hacked, I just reported the case to the cybercrime portal. So I will check the update of the case after some time. So let's log out. Now at the same time, we will check the admin panel. So for the admin panel, I have already created the account. I will just enter the name. So this is the admin panel. Let's go to the complaint portal. Now the complaint portal just received the complaint. My phone got hacked from Mumbai. It's still pending. So let's check out the complaint. And yeah, my phone got hacked. The incident was Mumbai and is still pending. So user admin or the cyber cell portal, what it can do, it can simply created the status as it is they have received the complaint, and they will check for the team that the user must get to solve the case. So the head of the police department or the head of the cyber cell will simply manage this website with help of this portal. So let's suppose we have some got the complaint, and there is some team that it is been attached to the Mumbai region. So Mumbai region 102, let's save it. Okay,